Okay, so let's get seated. Comfortably sitting position. Very good. Any comfortable position. Shoulders are relaxed. Very good. Take some time. And then once you're here, start to relax your body here. So maybe if the shoulders feel too tight, maybe kind of loosen the shoulders. Drop the shoulders. And then let's start to sit comfortably. Close your eyes. Hands can rest on the knees. Palms can face up or down. And then take a moment here. Just start to slow down and relax. So it's holiday time. We have so many thoughts rushing through the mind. Whatever plans we are having, some memories, some other thoughts, maybe some planning we need to do. And our yoga is an opportunity to just take a moment, a break from everything. And we need that. We need, all of us need that. We need to take a break. And then this is a chance we slow down. So today we are going to start our class with 3 open mouth exhalations. So exhaling through the pursed lips, inhaling through the nose. So let's start with the inhale. Take a nice breath in, inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Very good. Once again, inhale. Let it go. One more time. Inhale. Release. Relax. And then bring your palms to touch. Rub the palms. Make a cup of your hands. Place it on the eyes. Feel the warmth. And then slowly release the palms. Very good. Release. Now, from here, let's start with our head and neck movement, up and down. Very good. Up and down. Loosening the neck. Very good. Up and down. And then come back to the center. Drop the right ear. Drop the left. Again, side to side. Dropping the right and the left, side to side. And then come back to the center. Turn the head to the right. Turn the head to the left. Very good. And then meet back in center. Very good. Now, let's bring our hands to the shoulders. Let's take nice shoulder rotations. Elbows come closer. Open them wide. Nice big circles. Very good. And opposite side. Very good. And then slowly drop, release, relax the shoulders. Let's open the right arm out, palm facing out. And then take it all the way across. And then press on that right arm. So giving a nice stretch through the triceps. Triceps are the outside of your arms. Giving a nice stretch, very good. Feel that into the shoulders. And then slowly open. And release. And let's take it to the other side. Open. Take it all the way and give a squeeze. Nice test. Nice stretch. Very good. And one more breath. And slowly release and relax. Very good. Relax the shoulders. Now, let's keep our left palm on the mat next to our hip. Right arm reaches up. Very good. Now, once your right arm reaches, take a side bend. Very good. And then come back up. Once again, take a side bend. And let's do that 2 more times. Side bend. Very good. And then come back to the center. Let's take it to the other side. Left arm goes up. Take a nice reach. Side bend. Very good. Once again, side bend. And one more time. Very good. Come back to the center. Very good. Shoulders relax. Now, let's take a twist here. So we're going to bring our right palm on the left knee. Our left palm is just on the mat behind our body. And then take a twist on the other side. So I'm looking over the left shoulder. Very good. Looking over the left shoulder. And then slowly come back. Take it to the other side. At your own pace. Once again. Do it twice. And other side. Very good. Come back to the center. Very good. Meet back in neutral spine. Now reach the palms to the front. Make a tight fist, open, once again, tight fist, open, one more time. Very good, open. Nice. Now make a tight fist and draw circles. Very good. Both sides. Nice. And then slowly release. Shake it off. Very good. Let's release our legs. Now from here, we are going to take our tabletop position. So let's find our neutral tabletop. So move here. Knees are under the hips. Palms are under the shoulders. Take your time to come here. And again, make sure your back is neutral. So keeping those palms under the shoulders, I'm going to keep my fingertips, fingers, and then palms. So I'm not going to keep my wrist first. Keep your fingers, and then the wrists. Okay, so we are keeping it from the fingertips to the wrist. That way, less pressure on the wrist joint. Once you're here, knees are wide as the hips. Let's take an inhale and stretch through the spine. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone in, pull the center of the spine up, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops, lengthen the spine, tuck the tail out. Exhale, tuck the tailbone in. So you're moving through the hip here and the entire spine moves with it. Inhale and exhale, curl the back, pull the center of the spine up. Inhale, belly drops. Up and down movement. Cat and cow breaths. Let's do that 2 more. Very good. Nice. Exhale. And then come back to the center. Now from here, we are going to do a little balance. Let's stretch our right leg out. Point the right toes to the back wall. Keep that balance here. If you feel steady, opposite arm points to the front. So right leg and left arm. Now if adding that arm feels too unstable, you can just stretch the leg. Whichever feels good. Very good. Slowly come back. It takes a little trick to balance here. Keep staring at a point. Same thing what we do in our standing balance, right? Keep staring at a point. Now, let's take that left leg out. Point through the left toes. And then opposite arm points to the front. Again, depending on how you feel with your leg, reach. If you want to do just the leg, that's fine too. And slowly back to the center. Come back to the center and let's come into kneeling. Let's give those wrists a little break. Shake it off. Very good. Loosen the wrist. Let's take our side bend here. We haven't done gate pose in a while. So let's do our gate pose. For the gate pose, we are going to stretch that right leg out. Now, if that feels too much, you can always bend that right knee. If that feels too much, you can bend that right knee. You can also have a block here if you'd like, if you want to. Okay, now left arm goes up. Left arm goes up here. Take a nice reach. Take a nice side bend. Exhale. Come back up. Once again, exhale, side bend. Inhale up. One more time. Side bend. Very good. Come back up. Now, we are going to hold that side bend. So whichever way you're keeping the leg, if you're stretched it out, that's fine. If you want to keep that knee bend, that's okay. Take a side bend. Let's stay there. Keep breathing. We are going to just stay here till the rest of the class. I'm just kidding. Just few breaths. Stay there. Keep breathing. There you go. Feel that stretch. Feel that opening of the side body and slowly release. And remember, you're free to release early or hold a little longer if that feels good. Now, release. This is a little awkward sometimes, but I want you to give it a try if it feels good for your hips. It's a very good stretch for the thighs, for the side body. Let's take it to the left side. You're going to stretch that left leg out. Again, if this doesn't feel good, you can bend that left knee. Just keep it where it feels comfortable and you're still getting the stretch on the side body. Okay, so you can modify that way. Reach through that right arm. Other shoulder is relaxed, no tension. Take a side bend. Come back up. Once again, side bend. Come back up. Very good. And once again, side bend. Come back up. Now, let's take a side bend and stay. Stay there. Keep breathing. Now, even if you're keeping your hand on the knee or thigh, less pressure there and hold your body with that stretch. So you want those muscles to work hard. Very good. Stay there. One more breath. And back to the center. Release. Come back to the center. Nice. Now, let's do a little inversion today. We are going to come into our downward facing dog. So let's come into our tabletop position. From the tabletop, we are going to tuck our toes in. If it feels good, we are going to lift our hips up, pushing the hips to the back wall, giving a nice deep stretch. Again, be mindful if this doesn't feel good, you can skip this one. Very good. Keep lifting the tailbone, pushing the tailbone to the back wall. Very nice, everyone. I can see all of you. Very good. Stay there. Keep breathing. You're going to stay here for 2 more breaths. Lift a little more. Very good. Push those hips to the back wall. And then slowly release the knees. Release and relax in child's pose. Child's pose is knees go wide. We lower the hips, lower the head. Take a release here. Exhale out. You can reach the arms to the front of the mat. Child's pose. Knees go wide, hips to the heels, lower the head, lower the body to the mat. Take a moment here. Eyes can remain open or closed. Let's take 3 open mouth exhalations. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Once again, inhale. Let it go. One more time. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Very good. Now, from here, let's come up and move into standing position. So we're going to move into standing. Whichever way you want to come up, you can step 1 foot, then the other, and then slowly move into standing. You can take support of the chair if you'd like. And let's find our standing position. More accessibility in the standing. We do more stuff in standing. We do other stuff when we are sitting and kneeling down. Now, let's come here. Once you're here, take your time. Feet are wide. Take a quick peek at your feet. Lift the toes, lift the heels, just kind of pressing through all the corners of the feet. So you want to feel the entire feet touching the mat. Sometimes we have different shapes of our feet. Some of us have flat foot. We have our arches, less or more, depending on how we feel. We might have earlier feet surgeries or anything. So you just want to make sure you're pressing through all the corners of the feet, and then outer and inner edges. Just kind of pressing through outer and inner edges. And then once you stand taller in those feet, stand taller, and then start to lift your spine up. So whenever we stand, if our back starts to give in and collapse, you want to train your back to get taller, stretch the spine lengthwise. So I'm imagining as if my crown is moving up, feet are moving down. You get that nice length. Shoulders relax, arms relax. This is called as mountain pose. In mountain pose, we engage all the muscles of the body. We press through the feet, so the mat presses us back into the feet. So you feel that into the leg muscles, into the calf muscles, into the quadriceps and the hamstring. So you feel that length. Very good. We are going to take 4 deep breaths here. You're welcome to do open mouth exhalation. Take a breath in, exhale out. Very good. We do 4 more of those. Each time you exhale, I want you to bring your belly button inside. So this is belly breathing. Okay. So inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Very good. Suck the belly inside when you exhale. Very good. One more time. Very good. Nice. Keep breathing in that same rhythm. Inhale, arms up. Very good. Exhale, release the arms. Slow movement. Inhale. Very good. One more time. Inhale. This time, hands to the heart. Very good. Interlace the fingers here. Stretch the shoulders. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Once again, inhale. Exhale. Very good. Once again, inhale. Breathing and movement synchronizing. That makes a lot of effect on your body, on your brain, on your muscles, and also in deeper relaxation. Take an inhale, reach up, full body stretch above the head, come back in. Once again, inhale, reach. Very good. Let's do that 2 more times. Very good. And then come back to the center, release. Release, release the arms, meet back in neutral. Now, from here, let's grab our chair. Bring our chair on the right side. I'm really sorry, my picture is too dark today. It's because of the snow glare which I'm getting. This is east in my house. I don't know if it's gotten better or it's the same, because as the sun comes up, it's more lit behind me, so it's harder. Okay, so let's come here. Now, from here, let's start with our balance today. We are going to start one leg mountain. When we do our balance, the key is to keep staring at a point in front of your eyes. Anything which is not moving. Before we do our balance, we do a drill where we stop our fall. So we practice, we keep focus, emphasizing on the reflex which stops our fall. So usually when we try to stand on one leg, we lose our balance and we stop the fall by just stomping that other foot on the mat. So we want to keep doing that as an exercise, as a drill. So let's stop that fall with the left foot on the mat. Stop the fall. Very good. Stop. Very good. Nice. Let's do that 4 more times. So you want to let go that chair. Stop. 2. Good. 3. 4. Very good. Now come back here. Once we are here, we're going to start standing on both feet to begin with, and then keep staring at something in front of your eyes. So anything which is not moving, don't look at my image in the screen because I might move. Something which is not moving, you can see the corner of your screen or your laptop or computer if you're using, or anything on the table or a picture frame, anything which is not moving. Hold on to the chair. When you're ready, start to lift that left leg off the mat and start to stand taller on that right leg. And then take some time here. I'm still holding the chair. No rush to let go the chair. That's the mistake we do. We immediately try to get our body in that balance. You don't need to rush. Hold on to the chair. Keep your gaze at one point. Fix your gaze. And you start to find a little steadiness. If you feel steady, if you feel it's a little stable, see if you can tiptoe the fingers. So instead of grabbing that chair, maybe just keep the fingertips. If you're able to let go the chair, maybe the hands can come to the hips or hands can come to the heart. Palms to touch, whichever feels good. Very good. Stay there. Keep staring at a point. Find your balance. Don't move your eyeballs. Take your time. And when you feel ready, we are going to release. That's awesome, George. I saw you today. It's gotten so much better.
I touched ground several times.
You're practicing it?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, I can see the difference. Do you feel the difference?
What's that?
Do you feel the difference in the balance?
Oh, yeah. But still.
Yeah. This was the first time I saw you letting go both the hands. Much better. And always it's different on both legs. That's good. Good job, Joyce and Karen. Let's do it on the other side. Let's bring our chair here. Is the new room helping, Joyce? Every day you do it in a different place. Maybe this new place helps the balance. I don't know. Sometimes it does. You never know. You really never know. The flooring might be different. You're gazing at something. I don't know. It could be just a different feeling. Let's come here and keep talking about this in the balance area. Let's come here. Now we're going to do that drill on this side. Let's hold on. If you don't want to hold on the chair, just stand on that left leg. Stop the fall with the right foot on the mat. Same thing what we did on the other side. So I want you to just take a second to stand on that leg, and then as you lose the balance, you want to stop the fall. Okay, so even if you're holding the chair, let go the chair and then do that drill. So let your body feel that, how it feels to just lose that balance, and then you're in control here. You're in control. You're holding, you're stopping that fall by just stomping that right foot. Very good. Let's do that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and let's do that one more, 4. Let's come here. Feet are wide as the hips. Take a quick peek at your feet. They're nice and parallel, standing nice and tall on both feet to begin with. I'm going to hold on to my chair on the left side. Right hand can go on the hip. Now, first I fix my gaze. Don't move your eyeballs. Find something to focus on, one point. And then very slowly, slow movement, no rush. You're not in a rush here. Slow movement. Let go that right leg off the mat. So whichever way you want to hold that right leg. You know, you want to just lift it up, bend your knee. And again, stand taller. Chest is facing front. Take some time, find steadiness. Takes a moment. Doesn't happen immediately. Fix your gaze. If you feel steady, see if you can let go the chair. Maybe not completely, just fingertips. If you feel okay, you can let go the chair and bring your hands to the hips. Keep staring at a point. When you feel ready, slowly release. That's good. Very good. This side was better for some of us. Maybe for some of us, the other side was better. I felt the other side was better for me. It's different for all of us, and it changes, right? Come back to the center. Wiggle your feet, wiggle your legs. Very good. Now, let's do our pyramid pose. We did this, I think, last week or maybe a week before that. So pyramid pose is where we are stretching the back of our legs. So the idea is to stretch the calf muscles and the hamstrings. Okay, and they're always tight, right, for most of us. So what we do here, we step forward with one leg, step forward, step back with the other, and we are going to hinge forwards, not letting that back leg go off the mat. So that way you get a stretch. Now, I'm going to show you a couple options to modify. You can do this with the blocks, or you can do this with a chair or table, whichever is in front of you. I have a bunch of stuff here. Now, I'm going to step my right foot front, left foot back. When I do that, I want it to be wide, which means I don't want to stand on tightrope. Both my heels are not in the same lines, which means when I'm stepping back with my left leg, it's like railroad tracks. Keep them parallel, keep them wide. Okay, wide as the hips. Keeping that block closer to the front foot. Now, once I stand here, you can either hold on to the chair or hands to the hips. Press through that back foot, and then we start to hinge forwards. Very slowly. We are hinging through the lower back. Shoulders and neck is relaxed. Hinge forward through the lower back. You can either release the palms on the blocks. If that feels too much, you can just hold on to the chair. Now adjust yourself the way you want here, okay? Chair or the block. If it's the block, it's a little deeper stretch. In both the stretches, you're going to feel that into the back leg. Don't let the back heel go off the mat. Press that into the mat, and then keep reaching the crown towards the front of the mat. As if your head is trying to reach front and tailbone is reaching in the opposite way. So you want to feel that stretch into the spine. Very good, stay there. Pyramid pose, very good, stay here. Feel that into the back of your legs. Nice, one more breath. And then bring your hands to the hips. You can bend your knees if you'd like and slowly come out. Did that feel good?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. It's a good stretch for the back legs, for the back of your legs, isn't it? right? Now, let's do that on the other side. And remember, you don't want to go very low. Even if you're like, if you don't want to bend forwards, you can feel that stretch here, right? So just kind of stretching it this way, you still feel that stretch. So you don't have to bend too low. Let's take it to the other side. I'm going to step my right foot back here. Left foot is in the front. Again, keep it wide. You don't want to stand on tightrope, okay? So wide feet. Keep them parallel, which means both the toes are pointing to the front. We are not pointing one toe out. So both the toes are pointing to the front. Press through that back foot. You know, my this heel starts to come off the mat. So I'm going to press it real hard here. Press it, and then hands to the hips and start to hinge forward. So my calf muscle is tight, so I'm not able to push too much. How much ever you can go. Okay, hinge forwards. Again, you can keep your hands on the block. Hinge forwards, or you can just stay on the chair and just keep that stretch. Very good. Stay there. Stay there. This is an amazing stretch. Very good. 2 more breaths. And then when you feel ready, you can bend your knees, hands to the hips, and then slowly come up. Very good. You feel that into the back of your legs, isn't it? You will move that chair away. Nice. Now, from here, let's take our wide leg forward fold. We've done this before. Now, this is going to do the same stretch to the back of your legs, but it adds into a little more hip area because we are widening the feet in a different way. So let's keep our feet wide. Again, you can keep the blocks whichever way you want. Okay, let me show you this way. Whichever way you want. You can also use the chair again if you want to keep the chair. Same thing what we did. We are going to bend through the lower back. Instead of keeping the feet front and back, here we are keeping the feet wide. Okay, so just adds a little more dimension to that stretch. Bring your hands to the hips and start to lower very slowly. Again, you can have a gentle bend in the knees if you'd like. Adjust your blocks and then bring your hands to the block. Walk your blocks closer to the body to deepen the stretch. Lowering the height of the block also deepens the stretch. Stay there, keep breathing. Very good. Keep lifting the tailbone, keep moving the crown away from the tail. This is your stretch. Notice how it feels good in your body. If you want to go deeper, if you want to stay where you are. Very good. 2 more breaths. See if you can go deeper, feel that stretch. Now, when you feel ready, hands can go on the hips, knees bend and slowly come up. Very good. That's good. That's all the forward bending we did, which means our spine was stretched. We were compressing our front body. Let's do a complementary stretch. We bend forwards, we bend back, we bend right, we bend left. So we are going to bend backwards now. Now, these are all very vital for the spine. The spine has different muscles which help it from bend forward. The different muscles which do the back bends. So we want to keep a balance of both. Feet wide, hands to the hips. Now I'm keeping the hands in such a way that my fingers are pointing front. Fingers are pointing front, and then elbows are pulled back, shoulders are pulled back. So that way I'm already giving a chest opening stretch here. And then I'm going to bend backwards. Very good. Come back up. Once again, bend backwards. Come back up. Let's do that 2 more times. Very good. Beautiful. That's very good stretch. It also helps to open up our chest region, which is good for our heart and respiration. Now we're going to do that back bend and we're going to hold for a few breaths. If it doesn't feel good for you to hold, remember you can do that just as a stretch. Do it 2 or 3 times. Okay, so let's take a back bend and see if you can hold. Just holding the stretch and then keep breathing. Don't stop the breathing. Slowly come up. Very good. Relax, relax the shoulders, relax the arms. Take a moment here. If it feels good, you can close your eyes and notice the breathing. You can keep your eyes open and notice the breathing. I always give option to close the eyes. Remember, you're always welcome to close eyes in my class if it feels so good. Yoga feels more meditative when we close our eyes. But sometimes with age, with Parkinson's, if we close our eyes, we might just kind of lose our balance or feel more dizzy. So I don't want you to do it if it doesn't feel good. But otherwise, you can just close your eyes or just focus on the breath. Now, all the back bends help you to deepen your breathing. And you are going to feel that difference when you do all the back bends in yoga. Very good. Come back to the center. Now, from here, let's do warrior one. So again, I'm going to grab my chair here. Chair is optional, but you can have a chair in front of you. I'm going to come to the top of the mat. Hands on the hips or hands on the chair. We are going to start with warrior one on the right side, which means we take the lunge on the right side, okay? So we're going to step back with our left foot. Now again, just like that pyramid, keep it a little wide. You don't want to stand on tightrope. Also this time, we are going to turn our left foot a little outside. So it's not parallel, a little bit outside. That way you get a little more room in that left side. Once you're here, bring your hand to the chair or the hip, and then we're going to start to take that lunge, come back up. Once again, take that lunge, come back up. You want to keep a nice wide stance, as wide as it feels good. Okay, take that lunge, come back up once again. Nice. Now, let's take that lunge and stay there. Now, when I'm taking the lunge, I'm still pressing my back foot here. Very good. Stay there. Keep breathing. Hands can stay on the chair or the hips. Once you're ready, reach the arms up, or maybe one arm can go up. Very good. Shoulders relax, arms reach up. Circle the wrists here, just a little movement there. Very good. Sink into that lunge, stay there. Deepen that lunge. Very good. Shoulders relax. One more breath here. Warrior one. Slowly press through the feet and release. Back to the center. Very good. Now, I know that many of us, we might not be comfortable taking a wider stance, which means our feet may not go too wide, right? Sometimes that might be a thing which we can't do comfortably because of our balance. But I still want you to make sure your knees, when you take the lunge, your knees are above the ankles. Okay, the right knee is above the ankle. Now, if your stance is too small, and if you try to bend, your knee is going all the way front, right? You don't want to do that. If that is happening, see if you can step a little more. Maybe step a little more. And that way the knee stays above the ankle. You get that? So that way you can just modify a little. If it feels good, you can always hold on to the chair and adjust the stance. Once you're here, stay right here. Because if your stance is too close, if I'm right here, then this is not a very comfortable position for the knee. Okay, it may not be safe. So you want to keep that in mind. Let's come back here. I was just showing that demo. Let's do that on the other side. Right foot back, left foot front. Again, you can keep the stance as much as you can. You can turn your hips to the front. Hands can go on the chair. If you want to adjust your stance, you can. Now, bend your left knee, come back up. Bend your left knee, come back up. Bend that left knee. I'm pressing through that back heel too. Press through that back foot, press through the front foot. Very good. Nice. Now, once you take that lunge, if your shoulders are here, you want to straighten the shoulders. And that's an effort for the body. Arms up. Shoulders relax. You can hold on to the chair if you want, or both arms up. Very good. Circling the wrists. Both sides. Very good. And then stretch the arms as if they are reaching the ceiling. Stretch the arms, sink into the lunge. Very good. Stay there. One more breath. And then slowly release. Step forward. Stomp your feet. Very good. Let's bring our feet wide. Let's take circles. Loosen the hips. Loosen the hips. Clockwise. Counterclockwise. Very good. And then slowly come back to the center, release. Very good. Meet back in neutral spine. Now let's come down to the mat. We are going to lower ourselves on the mat here. Okay, so let's come down. Do a little bit seated stretch and then we lie down on the back. Coming down here. Very good. Now from here, relax the back, relax the body here. Let's bend our right knee. Okay, right heel is closer. Let's do up and down butterfly stretch. Up and down. Very good. Up and down. Nice. This is a good hip stretch. Doesn't matter how far it moves, up and down. And then slowly drop, release. Let's take it to the other side. Bend that left knee and let's do up and down. Very good. Up and down. And release. Very good. Now, let's bring our feet closer to each other. We are going to bend both the knees. Again, depending on how it feels in your knees here, you can bring your heels closer or keep them a little away. The closer you get, deeper stretch you're going to get, but you want to be mindful with the knees. Bring your feet closer, bring your heels closer to the body and hold your feet with your hands. I'm interlacing the fingers and trying to hold them together. Once I hold them together, up and down. Let's do it both sides now, up and down. Butterfly flapping. Very good. Now, once I do that butterfly flapping, I can feel that into the inner thighs, into the hips. Once I'm here, open the knees wide as they can go. And then see if you can hinge forwards. So I'm just hinging forwards as much as you can. You're right here. Just hinging forwards. Once you hinge forwards, you're going to feel that into the lower back, into the thighs. Very good. Stay here. And gently come up. Gently come up. Release. Very good. Release. And relax. Very good. Now, once you're here, let's take our spinal twisting from here. We're going to twist to the right side. We bend that right knee and we twist. We do this every time. Let's bend our right knee, right foot on the mat. Right palm is behind the right hip. We're going to hug that right knee, give a nice tall spine. So if your shoulders start to drop, lift that shoulders up and twist to the right. Looking over the right shoulder. Keep that knee in the center. Keep your legs closer and twist. Very good. Looking over the right shoulder. Nice. Stay there. Beautiful. That's a good twist, Karen. One more breath. And then slowly come up. Release. Twisting is working on your back. Twisting is working on your breathing, rib cage. You know, everything just kind of stretches and twists. It's a very good way to keep it all moving. It's also good for your digestive system because when we bend our knee, we are pressing on the intestines here. Let's take it to the other side. Bend your left knee. You're going to twist to the left side now. Again, open that left arm out. Palm is behind your hip. Tall spine and twist to the left. Again, hug that left knee and twist. Looking over the left shoulder. Again, one side is tighter than the other. You might feel it's easier to do it on one side. Keep breathing. And then slowly come back up. Come back to the center, release. Now, once you're here, let's lower ourselves on the mat. So you're going to lie down on the back here. Come to the top of the mat. Arms come parallel. Slowly lower all the way to the mat. Lower back, middle back, and then the upper back. Coming down. Very good. Once you're here, once you lie down, let's bend our knees. Bring your knees closer to the chest. The knees are closer to each other, and then rock side to side. Rocking side to side. Good. Feel that massage to the whole spine, right and left side. Come back to the center. Now, let's bring our knees together and draw circles. Drawing circles. And opposite side. Very opposite side. And then come back to the center, hug the knees closer, and then release the feet on the mat. Very good. Release the feet on the mat. Take a moment. Very good. Now from here, let's do a little ankle stretch. We're going to hold behind the right knee, stretch the right leg up, draw circles with our right ankle. Circles with the right ankle. Very good. Come back to the center, opposite circles. And then come back to the center, point and flex the toes. Point and flex, up and down. Point and flex. Very good. And stop. Release. Release the right foot on the mat. Very good. Let's take it to the other side. You can bend your left knee, hold behind the left knee if you want. Draw circles. Drawing circles. And opposite side. Come back to the center, point and flex. Point and flex. Very good. One more time. And release. Come back to the center. Very good. Release. Nice. Now, from here, let's come into our wind-free pose. So let's bring our knees into the chest. Hug the knees closer to each other, closer to the body. Each time you exhale, bring it closer. And then exhale, nose comes closer to the knees. Coming into wind-free pose. Holding your knees with your arms, hugging the body, making yourself into a small ball. Very good. Keep breathing. When you feel ready, slowly release. Release the shoulders, release the lower back. Exhale out. That was wind-free pose, Apanasana. Feel the difference in the breathing. Breathing starts to slow down and the mind starts to get a little calm. So recall in the beginning of the class, you had a lot of thoughts going on and maybe the thoughts fade away or maybe they just slow down. And that's the effect of yoga. You start to slow down the mind, calm the mind here. Remove the noise. That's what we call removing the noise. Now, once we are here, let's take our back bend, coming into our bridge pose. Let's walk our feet closer to the hips. Palms on the mat, feet on the mat. Let's do our bridge breathing first. So you're going to come up as you inhale, go down as you exhale. Press through the feet and palms, inhale up, exhale down. Once again, inhale up, exhale down. Now keep your feet wide, as wide as the hips, and they are parallel. Walk them closer if you want. Come up, bring it down. Very good. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up. 1 more. Very good. Press through the feet and come up, and then release. Now, let's do our bridge pose, and we're going to hold the bridge. Couple options. If you don't want to hold the bridge, you can keep a block under, take a supported bridge. If you want to do up and down, just like what we did before, feel free to do that. If you're holding, we are holding the back bend. So let's take the bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. Press through the feet, palms, and lift up. And you can either hold here, stay there, keep breathing. Very good. If you don't want to hold, you can do up and down or slide a block under your bridge. Slide the block under the bridge. Very good. Stay there. 2 more breaths. Now, when you feel ready, slowly release. Slow release. Release the bridge. Middle back, lower back, and tailbone. Very good. Now, let's bring our knees into the chest. Hug the knees closer. Rock side to side. Very good. Rocking side to side. And release. Let's keep our feet wide. And let's see if we can do windshield wipers. Just windshield wipers, side to side. Side to side, twisting stretch. Very good. Now come back to the center. Very good. Bring your knees into the chest and let's do a happy baby. Happy baby is where we hold our big toes, open the legs wide, and again rock side to side. If you don't hold all the way to the toes, you can hold the ankles or even behind the knees. And then rocking side to side. Whichever way you want to do it. Again, it extends the massage to the back, side to side. Very good. Slowly come back to the center. Release the happy baby. Bring your knees closer to the chest. And then slowly release the feet on the mat. Let's come into our final resting pose of Shavasana. Shavasana. Final relaxation. You can lie down on the mat, take this traditional Shavasana where the legs are wide, arms away from the body. I'm just wiggling the lower back, wiggling the shoulders. If anything is tight, you want to release it. And then release the whole body here. Arms away from the body, legs are wide as the mat, palms facing up. You can have a pillow or a blanket under your knees. That way your knees can bend if you want. If you don't want to lie down on the back completely stretched out, you can also bend your knees. Feet wide, knees falling in. So whichever way you want to relax, close your eyes and take a moment. Let the whole body relax completely. Completely letting go the resistance, the tightness, the tensions. 3 open mouth exhalations. We are going to breathe in through the nose and exhale through the pursed lips as if you're blowing a candle. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Once again. One more. Let the whole body relax. Completely release. Let go the tensions, the tightness. Just surrendering your body here to this practice, to this mat. Closing your eyes, we welcome you to a deep relaxation technique. This is a part by part relaxation where I call out the names of different parts of your body and I want you to relax every part. We move our focus, our attention, mental awareness to those parts and then release them. Release them voluntarily. With eyes closed, start to relax the toes, relax the feet, heels and ankle joints. Relax the calf muscles and the knee joints. Release the thighs, front and back and sides. Relax the glutes and the lower back. The lower body is completely relaxed, as if the legs are extending a little more. The legs are relaxed on the mat. Bring your attention to the middle back, upper back, back of the shoulders. Relax the entire spine, all the muscles. Drop them, relax. Relax the arms, elbows, forearms, wrist joints and palms, fingers. Entire arms are relaxed. Notice as if the arms feel like they're extending a little beyond the physical body, just letting go. Bring your attention to the neck muscles and relax the neck. Shift your awareness to the chest region and the abdomen, the belly button. Notice the rhythmic movement of the breath, inhales and exhales. The chest and the belly expands as you inhale and gently collapse as you exhale. From the abdomen and the chest, move your attention to the jaw muscles. Relax the jaw and then relax the entire face. Chin, cheeks, ears, nose, eyes, and forehead. Taking it all the way on the scalp to the crown, stretching it to the back of your head. Relax the head and the scalp. So the whole body is completely relaxed from the crown to the toes. The whole body. The whole body. The whole body. Let us introduce the sound of Om in our practice to deepen the relaxation. The sound energy brings calming and relaxing vibrations. It works on your voice, your breathing, relaxation, expands your chest. We do 3 chantings of Om. We always chant the Om throughout the exhalation, and we stretch the sound as long as we exhale. Doesn't matter how far your breath goes. Inhaling for Om, inhale. Very good. Inhale again. Last one. Inhale. Feel the resonance and the peace, silence. Without disturbing this peace and relaxation, bring movements to the fingers and toes. Head turn side to side. And then when you feel ready, bend your knees, bring your knees into the chest. Rocking side to side. Welcome any other stretch that feels good to your body. And then slowly turn to the right side. Take a moment to stay there if it feels good. And then when you feel ready, slowly come up. Come up into a comfortable seat. Double shoulder rolls. And turn side to side. Up and down. Good. Now, once you're here, bring your hands to the heart, palms to touch, eyes closed, and reflecting on this practice. Whatever you are seeking today, the physical, strengthening, movement, flexibility, the emotional, the mental, maybe the spiritual, or maybe just calming yourself here, taking a break. Whatever you're seeking, let this practice meet you there. Take this beyond the mat. Bringing our hands, third eye, healing thoughts, hands to the lips, healing words, and hands to the heart, healing intentions. It was an honor to guide you all in the practice. Light in me salutes the light present in you. Namaste. Lift up the palms. Make a cup of your hands, place it on the eyes. And release. Release the palms. Make your eyes open. Thank you everyone for joining today. Merry Christmas. Have a good holiday.
Merry Christmas.